Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. The movie we are going to watch today is Red Sparrow, released in 2018. So let's get into it without waiting. Sit back and enjoy this twisted story of agents. A young ballerina, who takes care of her mother and then goes to perform on stage, gets into an accident one day during the performance which leads to ending her ballerina career. Dominika Yegorova is a ballerina who got into an accident and her legs couldn't support her career anymore. After 3 months after an accident, when she recovers a little, her uncle Ivan, the deputy director of SVR, approaches her. Ivan talks to her and says that he came to see what that man did to her, but Dominika says that it was an accident and it can happen during the performance. Ivan further says that the company has already found her replacement and soon they will pull back the benefits that were given to her. He says that he is here now and wants to help her, so whenever she is ready she can come to visit him. He gives an envelope to her and then goes away. When she opens the envelope, she finds some pictures of the new ballerina Sonia and the man who pushed her during the performance. Also a recording where he accepts that he intentionally pushed Dominika during the performance, which led to the horrible accident. A furious Dominika goes to the company and beats up Sonia and the man with an ice hockey. She then calls the ambulance from a public phone, informing them that an accident happened at the company. When she comes back home, she finds her mother in the bathroom trying to get up on her own. Her mother tells her that her caretaker Lenny went back because the company will not pay her anymore. This accident gives her the final push and she goes to meet her uncle. Her uncle says that he will help her and in return, she also has to do something for him. His uncle gives her the task to seduce a gangster named Dmitry, and in return, he will take care of her mother's medical bills. Ivan guides him and says that she will have to do whatever the man says, and when he will let his guard down she will have to replace his phone. Dominika takes out the plan perfectly, but his uncle couldn't save her from any harm as promised, as she gets raped by the man before someone come to her rescue. An SVR agent comes, saves her from the man, and kills Dmitry. The man brings her back to the station where his uncle is discussing with the general. The general wants to get rid of her because she witnessed an assassin. Ivan says that she has potential and she can be very useful. Ivan then talks to Dominika and then offers her to be trained as an SVR agent or she will have to die. Ivan says that the training is hard and only a few survive, but he has a feeling that she will survive. Dominika goes to meet her mother and says she will be gone for a while, and then goes to the training place, State School 4, where the recruits are called Sparrows. Meanwhile, a CIA agent, Nate Nash, is working in Moscow. He goes to meet another agent in a park where the police try to arrest them. But Nate fires his gun to distract the police to keep the identity of the other person. Marble is safe because he is working as a spy in a high post. Nate gets the order to come back to America and tries to tell his superiors that Marble will not work with anyone else except him. He cannot go back to Russia, but due to his protest, he gets posted in Budapest, where he contacts Marble again. CIA also finds out about his new posting and starts planning to catch him. At State School 4, matron welcomes Dominika. She says that she will be given a name and she can't reveal her real name or any other personal information. She is different from other recruits because most of them are from the military, so she will have to work extra hard. Dominika says that she will do whatever she is asked to. When the regular classes starts, Dominika is shocked to find that the school is specialized in seducing your target and getting what you want. The training also includes bold methods, but Dominika excels in everything. Another Sparrow tries to rape her, but she beats him very badly and later handles the situation very smartly. Ivan and the general thinks that she is ready, even though matron doesn't agree, and they decide to send her on the mission. Dominika comes back to Moscow where she meets with her uncle again. Ivan tells her that they want to send her on a mission. There is a mole in a high place in one of the government institutions, and the man lastly meets with an American who is now in Budapest. She has to go there to find the man and get information from him. Her uncle gives her all the documents she needs with a fake name, Katerina. She goes to Budapest where she has to share an apartment with another Sparrow, Marta. Marta welcomes her and says that it will be best if they stay out of each other's way. She also warns Dominika about the chief and his ill intentions toward women. She next meets with the chief, who says that she will have all the cooperation and in return, she will have to give a proper progress report. Dominika changes her appearance a little and then gets registered at a swimming pool where she meets Nate Nash, the man she has to get information from. They have a little chat where Nate asks her out for a dinner, but she refuses, saying that they can go another time, not giving in instantly. They also have a brief encounter at a government event and seem to get closer a little bit. On the other hand, Nate had stolen her ID from the swimming pool and he knows about her being a Russian agent. One day when Marta is out, Dominika searches her room and finds that she has to buy information from Stephanie Boucher, the chief of staff to a senator. Later, when Ivan visits her in Budapest and asks her about her progress with Nate and scolds her for her slow progress. She says that she is working with Marta on her mission, so she needs a bit more time. Later, when Marta confronts her about that, she says that she needs time, and for that, she needs Marta's help. After a few days, when she comes back home, she finds Marta brutally killed in a bathtub with an SVR agent present there. The man forces her to look at the corpse and says that she should know what happened to those who don't keep secrets. Dominika goes to meet Nate and tells him what happened with Marta. He says she must be pretty scared and then says that he heard about Sparrows when was in Russia and if she is one of them. He says that he knows she is Ivan's niece and he can't understand why someone would involve their family. She tells him about Dmitri and says that she has no other choice. And threatens, saying what they did with Marta was a warning to her. They want a name from her as soon as possible. Nate says that she belongs to SVR and that all his life she did only what they wanted her to do. He offers her to work with them and she can give them any information she has and access to Ivan, and in return, he will help her to keep treating her mother and get her away from SVR. He says that he will never do what her uncle did to her. She agrees to be a double agent for her. Later at night, they sleep together, and in the morning Nate asks her to go to her apartment, and then when she is done with the investigation she will have to come to meet him. She follows his instructions and goes to meet him again. There she gets interviewed by the CIA, who questions her while connecting her with a lie detector. After they are satisfied with her answers, they agree to take her in. She asks them to send money to her bank in Vienna. In return, she tells them that the chief of staff Stephanie Boucher is selling information to SVR, and Dominika has to meet her in London soon. Dominika goes to London where she meets Stephanie. She says that Marta couldn't make it due to some reasons. She then takes Stephanie into the room where her chief is waiting for her, and they both give money to Stephanie and take the discs in return. Dominika takes the disc to the side, saying that she needs to upload it, and then swaps the discs, putting the real ones in the drawer for the CIA. When everyone goes out of the room, Nate comes in and takes the real discs away. Meanwhile, when Stephanie goes out of the hotel, she notices the CIA agents following her, and in her haste to get away she gets hit by a truck and dies. Dominika and the chief go into the car when they receive a call from SVR saying that they need to the Heathrow airport quickly because they want to appreciate them on the mission personally. Nate also receives the news of Stephanie dying, and his partner says that Dominika is in danger and that if SVR had gotten the wind that she was snitching, they are going to kill her. Dominika and Chief reach their destination where Ivan welcomes them, and after taking the discs from them he instantly sends them for investigation. They both get tortured for days, and eventually, the chief dies when Ivan comes to meet Dominika. She says that she did well and was near to completing the mission, so he should let him go. Ivan believes her, and even though the general is not happy with it, he convinces him to go to Budapest. She goes to Budapest where Nate is ecstatic to see her safe. She says that she wants to go to America and also wants him to arrange for her mother to go there. She also demands more money, and Nate agrees with all his request. They sleep together, and when she wakes up she finds an SVR agent torturing Nate. She shows that she also wants to know the name of Nate. Tortures him, and when the agent let his guard down a little, she attacks him, killing him in the process and getting badly injured herself. Dominika wakes up in the hospital where she is getting treated. She meets a Russian high-ranking officer. Vladimir meets her and reveals that he is the mole known as Marble. He says that he was very loyal to Russia, but when he found out about the corruption happening in Russia, bureaucrat doesn't let his wife get treated. Because of the personal grudge, he gets disappointed. He is scared that he will be caught soon, so instead of dying with achieving anything, he wants her to expose his identity. This will earn her the trust of officials and she can be a mole in his place. Dominika contacts her official, but instead of revealing Vladimir's identity, she frames Ivan as a mole with the pieces of evidence she was collecting from the start. They believe her and kill Ivan for being a traitor. Dominika becomes a national hero and is honored in the Russian military. She moved back to Russia and lives with her mother peacefully. One day she receives an unknown call where Grieg's piano concerto is being played. She recognizes it as the song she has her first solo performance at and told Nate about it. Thanks for watching the recap. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video so you don't miss any content from us. Stay tuned for more such thrilling and amazing movies. See you soon. Bye.